Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the water signs and their twin flame connection. Water signs, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Twins, I hope that you are doing well. If you do not know what a twin flame connection is, or if you're interested in kind of diving deeper into the definition of it, I have included a link to Gabi Kovalenko's video on YouTube in the description box below, because she goes into much greater and more astute definition of the twin flame connection, much better than I could ever do. But in a nutshell, there's two people who share the same energetic soul. Sometimes those two people are incarnated in the same lifetime. Sometimes they are not. Sometimes they meet each other. Sometimes they don't. But if you are here, I'm speaking to twins who are in separation. There's always a runner and chaser dynamic, and the person who is the chaser is usually the more spiritually inclined person, and they know that they've met their twin, pursue their twin, and the runner is the party who is absolutely triggered by this connection. They love their twin. The twins love each other very much, but they trigger one another into a separation period where they spiritually ascend, if they choose to spiritually ascend, and come into union. Union is not always guaranteed for twins. If you are hoping for a twin flame union, then I hope for that for you as well. I am a twin flame in separation, and have found myself on this journey in tarot directly because of that connection. So it's very fraught, it's very difficult, and I do these readings to help twins understand where they stand with the energy in the moment that you are watching this reading. So I'm going to be using some decks that are kind of off the beaten path for me for my channel, but I just felt called to use them, so I'm going to use them. The first one is the Wishcraft Oracle by Stacey DeMarco, who makes such incredible decks. This deck in particular, I believe, is meant for children, but I really wanted to use it to kind of speak to the inner child within you and your twin. Also, it's important to note that often twins' energies mirror one another, so the energies can flip back and forth. So it can seem like one moment I'm talking about you, and the next moment I'm talking about your twin, or it could feel like you when I'm talking about your twin. So just take it as it resonates. It should feel second nature to you what I'm about to say, and if it doesn't, then it's not your reading. Okay, so I'm going to use that to try and get the energies for the inner child, what the inner child of the twins would like to say. And then I'm actually going to use the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. It's an oracle deck. It combines tarot and oracle, and I don't think I've ever really used it on my channel, maybe once, but I felt really drawn to use decks that are not common for this reading today. So, angel spirits, guides, what messages do you have for the water signs and their twin flame connection? Let's start with the person I am reading for that is watching this reading right now. Oh, I didn't need to do that because two cards came out. The first will be your energy, the second will be your twins, but feel free to flip them. Number 26, which reduces to an 8, the Strength card in the Major Arcana, Leo energy. Seeds of power. From tiny things, big things can grow. From tiny things, big things can grow. So in terms of your inner child, perhaps there was this sense that maybe you made yourself small when you were younger, like small in terms of your energy, in terms of how much space you took up. Maybe you were told to be quiet. You were told to not be rambunctious or outlandish or disruptive, something like that. And that you carried that energy with you. Kind of, children are meant to be seen and not heard kind of energy. And that at this point you're trying to find your place, trying to kind of radiate your own light. From tiny things, big things can grow. Could also be, I feel Page of Pentacles energy, like wanting to start something new and finding it kind of difficult or feeling like odds are against you. But with the Strength card being referenced here, it's this kind of taming the beast within. It's overcoming the fears. Your person, your twin, got the number 9, which is the Hermit energy in the major arcana of the tarot. The sense of isolation. Build a fairy house. There is magic everywhere. Immediately, Spirit just said that your twin could have had a very strong imagination, and that they could have been a very shy child, very insular, or if they were not shy outwardly, they didn't always express their inward emotions. Like they could have been outgoing, but maybe on a very surface level, because like we're outside of the house, so just seeing the facade and not the inside. So that's kind of why I say that. With the Hermit, with the number 9 referenced here, it's almost like retreating in to the inner realm, the inner space, to kind of ask the big questions that your twin could be going through their dark night of the soul. Whereas you, on the other hand, you're trying to build something. You could be building a business, building some kind of new life for yourself. It's important to note that the door is closed. Could be really tough for you at this time, feeling like you've been blocked off from your twin. Maybe it was your choice, maybe it wasn't. You just want to kind of knock on the door and be let in. But maybe you feel kind of stuck to one place because you're building something, right? So like if your twin lives in another area than you do, or in another country, it could be difficult to visit them or even think about it, because you're building something in the place that you're in right now. So let's get some cards to clarify all of this. The first card will be your energy, the second your twins, the third will be the connection, and the fourth will be advice from Spirit. Okay, wow. So the very first card that you got for your energy, and like I said, flip them if it needs to, but as far as the spread goes, this is the energy for the person that I'm speaking to. You got number 3, fertility. Precisely. Planting seeds, having something germinate, having something grow. Fertile with ideas, fertile with prospect. Now, number 3 corresponds to the Empress energy in the major arcana. So beautiful. Really focused on the heart chakra as well, and all of this growth. And this is so interesting too, because this is like elliptical, an ellipsis shape, which talks about, to me, references the orbit of the planets in our solar system. They don't orbit the sun in a circle, they orbit in an elliptical formation. I don't know why that's relevant, it just feels relevant, right? A reference to planets, to Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, a real reference to Mother Gaia in this card. I see this as this beautiful halo around you. People could be telling you, literally telling you that you're glowing, that you're radiating, that you're beautiful, handsome, whatever word you would ascribe to yourself, and as attractive. This energy here, the hands, it's not quite this or this, but there's a mudra. Like there are these mudras or hand formations that channel, it's interesting, sorry, like this. This is a card that a friend gave me. I ordered something through her crystal website, and she puts cards in her packages. And this precisely is what I'm talking about. This, holding your hand in this formation, it's a mudra, that it like channels all the energy within your field and harnesses it. So it's not quite that, but I'm seeing maybe you're working with mudras and mudra formations, energy work. You're really focused on yourself, which is great. They always say in the twin flame connection, don't focus on your twin. It's hard. It's the hardest thing to do, to not focus on the one person you want to focus on, right? But when you focus on your twin, you don't grow, because you're just putting all your energy towards them. And they might not even be receiving that energy, and that's the problem. So it's all about kind of this contained unit right now, that you should be focusing on your own energetic field and building within that, cultivating within that. The Empress is the power of all four queens of the tarot. So she harnesses all of the divine feminine energy and uses it to attract. She's the master attractor. So it's being in the space of calm, knowing who you are, knowing what you deserve, and allowing it to attract towards you. And wouldn't you guess it, okay, let me pull a clarifier first for this card, and then we'll move on to your twin. I just noticed a huge synchronicity for your twins card. Can I have a clarifier for water signs, please? Water signs. Rest and rejuvenation, number 4, which indicates to me a reference to the 4 of Swords. A place after heartbreak that we find ourselves in. That it's a space of contemplation, quiet contemplation. Again, with the hand movements, just open and ready to receive this beautiful green energy. And I'm a water sign, and I decided to wear green today. Maybe that was not a coincidence. It's beautiful. You know, have you ever sat quietly in the woods and just meditated and just sat with Mother Nature and just felt that hum of nature? It is so astounding. And it's like, I see you really, look at this green energy. I just really see you connecting with that part of who you are. You're trying to, through Mother Nature, come back to the self. Groundedness. You could have been feeling like things were getting away from you, like your thoughts and your emotions, and it's important for you to ground yourself at this time, and I feel like you're doing it. So the reason why I saw this beautiful synchronicity for your twin is because they got number 9. 9, 9. The word is solitude. The Hermit card. So we talked about the Hermit card a little bit, but let's talk about it in terms of, it's almost like what's happening behind this closed door. Your twin is educating themselves, perhaps on what it is that they care about, but also the twin flame connection itself. Your twin might not know to call it twin flame, but they know that they're inextricably bonded to you. Maybe they're trying to ask the questions, why? Depending on how long you've been in separation from your twin. I've been in separation from my twin a long time. And yet, we visit each other in the astral, in the dream state. I see that represented here too. With this star energy, you could be really connecting through the astral. It's interesting that this column is behind this character as well. Kind of, whenever I think of columns, I think of something that holds something up, a foundational piece, that it's fortifying. So, and as well as the mountains in the background here. Your twin is trying to bolster themselves up because they could be feeling quite taken aback, quite caught off guard by their own feelings and emotions. The word is solitude, so I kind of, it leads me to think that they are in a solitary state. They're not with anybody right now, at least the twin that I'm picking up on. They're just reading, they're educating themselves, they're listening to the information that's out there. They're asking the bigger questions. Questions that they can only ask themselves in a solitary state. You know, here I see this broken open energy again, right? Kind of with this here, shedding light on things that were previously confusing to them. Let me get a clarifier for the solitude card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Wow. The Lover's card, number 6, harmony. You see? Your twin is, look. Wow, you see that? This is you and this is your twin. You're vibrating very, your frequencies are like touching each other. It gives me a lot of peace, honestly. It reminds me of a very particular, right when I was discovering my twin flame connection, like I had dated my twin. I didn't know he was my twin at the time. I hear this disruption. It's just this, almost like this anger and frustration, right? In the beginning, when I was discovering what even a twin flame connection was, when I was in my dark night of the soul, I did a specific meditation, and it had to do with heart chakra energy, green energy, where I imagined reaching out to my twin, and just this kind of thing was happening. His green energy and my green energy were touching, right? It's really, really beautiful. I just cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. That was a difficult evening for me. I still remember, it was like 4 years ago. But I see your twin really trying to channel your connection. This is what they want. They want harmony. They're trying to figure out how to get there. Could be difficult for them to speak because now I see this blue representing the throat chakra, but like they're holding, there's something in front of the communication. There's something in front of their throat chakra. Could be, maybe they're looking to texts and other worldly things because they can't articulate what they want to say. I mean, it shows me, though, that they love you. They want to be in harmony with you. There is a longingness here. It sucks, doesn't it? And yet, you can already feel it energetically. Energetically, you're right there. You're right next to each other. I'm gonna use just the Rider-Waite for clarifier on this Harmony card, the Lovers. Your twin could be a Gemini or have Gemini placements. Could also be a Virgo. Virgo's very strong. Can I have a clarifier for the Harmony card? Okay, one card flipped. I want to see if, I don't know if, I thought a card flipped out inside the deck, but it did not. The card that flipped out was the King of Cups. Scorpio energy. King of Cups is somebody who is very emotionally available, who doesn't always articulate their feelings, but knows what their feelings are in order to articulate them, if that makes sense. Like, they're not going to wear their heart on their sleeve, but at least they're trying to understand what it is that they feel. So this is clarifying this energy, which is clarifying this. They're trying to find the words, water signs, to tell you that they love you. Very authentic King of Cups. Divine Masculine. What is the energy of the connection? Number 2, movement, choices, decisions. Movement, choices, decisions. I see pentacle energy here, coins, rings, and some kind of flower, right? Maybe this flower. This kind of represents the, could be the Two of Pentacles or the Two of Swords. Both of you are kind of standing at these gates, wondering which one you should walk through. Right, these represent the 4 swords, 4 suits of the tarot. Air, earth, cups, or sorry, water, and, sorry. Oh, here, over here, fire. There are 2 earth ones here. That kind of threw me off. But you're both kind of deciding right now whether or not to hold on to this connection. Isn't that always the thing? Even today, I've blocked my twin because we needed this separation period, and I can feel, I haven't talked to my twin in like 4 years. I can still feel he's not ready. But just today, even today, I looked at his number in my phone and I was just like, should I unblock him? Should I just ask him how he's doing? And I just had to scream out, no! Don't do it. Don't do it. You're not the chaser anymore. Don't do it. You need to focus. Focus on something for yourself. Can I get a clarifier for this number 2? And your twin needs to do that too. Your twin has a lot that they still need to learn in this connection. Can I have a clarifier for the number 2 card, please? Oh gosh. Yeah. Another 9. That's 3 9s in this reading, which is good because it means that we're kind of closing out some cycles that need to be closed out. But it's kind of a stand-in for the 9 of Wands. Suffering in silence. I want to roll my eyes so hard at this card right now, but it is what it is, right? And it's true. It's true. Sometimes we do suffer in silence, and we we want to scream from the hilltops of how much we love our twin or how much they drive us crazy. Both things can be true. Both things can be true. I mean, both of you might be going through, you know, we don't just go through one dark night of the soul. It can happen many times in our life. So this just contemplation, really agonizing, and it could be as agonizing over this as well, what decisions to make. Spirit is with you. I wanna really bring that home, because it's precisely in these moments where I felt that I was in my solitude, suffering in silence, that I spoke the words to Spirit. And they showed me so many, just like right now, they're still showing me synchronicities, right? 999, beautiful synchronicities. They're always speaking to you. This is advice from Spirit. Number 21, the World card, or the universe. Things are coming to a close. Chapters are coming to a close so that new chapters can begin. Speak to Spirit. You don't have to be silent with them. And quite frankly, you can't be, because they can hear all your thoughts anyway. Ask them for the strength to get through this time. Right? 3 of Cups, rejoice in celebration. Be amongst your peers, your friends, your family. Don't wait for your twin either, right? We're not waiting for anybody, because we have so much to do. We're building right now. If your twin is meant to come back into your life, they will. So in the meantime, celebrate the small little things and the big victories. Celebrate all of it. Celebrate your life. Be in a space of gratitude. Again with the green, and again with the 3. There's so much synchronicity here, right? Even the 2 and the 1 is a 3. Your twin still needs some time. They need to figure some stuff out. You don't want your twin before they've figured it out, right? This is what I keep telling myself, but it's really true. You don't want your twin before they've ascended, because then you'll be unequal and you'll be right back to square one. And you don't want that. So that's your reading, water signs. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, twins.